Alright, so for those of you that aren't aware, Roblox actually recently became a publicly traded company on the stock market. I've talked about it here on the channel before, but the headline that I really want to talk about is a pretty big number that somebody got out of it. Roblox, David Baszucki, is worth more than 4.6 billion as shares soar. Yeah, that's right, the guy who made the block game that your cousin won't let go of on the iPad on Christmas is also the guy who's now worth $5 billion, dude. I don't even know what I would end up doing with $5 billion. That's so much dummy money that you could basically buy a jet just to fly you to another toilet to take a dump every morning. Like, you got dummy money. All because you decided to make murder mystery on Roblox, baby. That's the way the ball bounces sometimes. Never let anybody tell you your dreams are stupid, bro. I want to make a block game for children. I'm sure plenty of people used to make fun of him, but guess what? He's the one worth $5 billion now, so he kind of gets the last laugh, don't he? Chief executive of Roblox, David Baszucki, may as well be letting out the oof sound made by the famous game after the firm's debut netted him $4.6 billion. Why the hell would he be making the oof death sound if he just made $5 billion? Come on, you guys don't know the terms. The gaming platform has risen in value by 60% to $47 billion after its first day on the New York Stock Exchange. It means it is worth more than some of the biggest game publishers, including Take-Two, Ubisoft, and Electronic Arts. Mr. Baszucki said it would help create a digital world that went beyond gaming. To all of those that helped us get one step closer to fulfilling our version of the metaverse, thank you. Is the metaverse what the billionaires are living in, bro? Like, once you get $1 billion in your pocket, your eyes are open to the multiverse like you're Doctor Strange, man? Listen, I'm sure it is great that your company went public. Congratulations, being worth billions is a good thing for you, dude. That being said, the people that are playing Roblox are not the same people that are investing money into the game. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, yes, together we will create the multiverse. And all the 65-year-olds that put $8 million into Roblox are like the what now with the who's a what's it? Most people that are investing in the stock market aren't nerds like us, you know what I mean? They don't really know what's poppin'. So it's funny that he thinks that like all these investors are definitely out here being Roblox fans. Most of them just hopped in the freshest IPO. That being said, it is gonna be interesting to see what Roblox can do with all this money, bro. When you're suddenly worth more and have more investments than EA, Ubisoft, Take-Two, all the biggest publishers on the planet, you're gonna be able to do some pretty cool stuff, man. Like, I've played Roblox a bit. I've never been the world's giantest fan, but I have an account, and it's a pretty fun game. I know it's more geared towards little kids, but the fact that it's a platform that a lot more systems could run, and now they have the funding to really push it, it'll actually be interesting to see how this all ends up going down, bro. The metaverse is a science fiction concept for a series of interconnected digital worlds where people hang out, play games, work, and learn. The phrase was coined in the novel Snow Crash, where it served as a virtual reality-based successor to the internet, and the novel Ready Player One had a similar idea in Oasis, and several other games have attempted to create virtual worlds for real-world activities. Wait a second, did Roblox just accidentally say that they're going to take over the world and make us all live in a digital reality sculpted by Roblox? Huh? Ready Player One, the idea of the Oasis was that like it basically consumed the planet, bro. You had people living in high-rise mobile homes out there. There's nothing wrong with living in a mobile home, but high-rise mobile home? That's a little bit too far, bro. Who looks at a trailer and goes, this looks sturdy to stack up like Jenga blocks? No, I would really prefer that the world doesn't become a metaverse where everybody is on Roblox all the time, dude. Could you imagine that? Like, I would go get a girlfriend, but I've got to hop back on the multiverse for Roblox. You guys know how it's going. I'm sure this dude wants the metaverse to happen for sure. $5 billion is nothing. If you get the entire world basically living a virtual reality in your video game, $5 billion is chump change. You can basically become God. If you think about it, having admin privileges in a metaverse would be sick. Everybody's all paranoid about like, oh no, what do I do? You're just flying around spawning in endless pieces of bacon because you feel like it. If only I had admin privileges for real life, bro. I wouldn't do anything too good with it, like, yeah, world peace or whatever, but I would mostly just make myself undefeatable at Valorant. So would the rest of you. Roblox is the world's largest user-generated game site, and players can also build and share online worlds. It's free to play, relying on purchases paid for a currency known as Robux for its income. We all know the Robux flow. Developers are also paid in the virtual currency, which can be converted back to cash, and last year more than 1,250 developers made $10,000, with 300 making more than 100,000. frozen. I do really like the way that Roblox handles their game system, where like people can make the game, and then if the game is popular, the creator of the game gets a bunch of money for it. I think it's a good way to make sure that like people stay on your platform developing the games, you know? Because I'm sure the people that are in charge of like the most popular games on Roblox make insane amounts of money. Hundreds of thousands of dollars would be nothing for the guy who's getting like 40 million Robux spent on his whatever every month. I love the idea of that. I think it makes the community a little bit more tight-knit, and I think it also just makes a lot of talented game developers start on Roblox, and if they do make good games that are always going to be there, obviously it helps Roblox's metaverse to have a giant catalog of good games for people to play and enjoy, you know? I think that's actually a super cool concept for the way they do it. The pandemic lockdowns made 2020 a huge year for the firm, as children, cut off physically from their friends, went to Roblox for social interaction instead. You know how it is, cutting off kids from their friends for Roblox. As well as a huge variety of games to play, they can also attend concerts, birthday parties, and other events, meaning the average user spends more than 2 hours per day on the platform. Users jumped 85% over the past year and now stands at 37 million globally, most being children aged 12 or under. In 2020, the firm generated close to $1.2 billion from the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. And Craig Chappell, analyst at research firm Sensor Tower, said its surge in value showed huge confidence that investors had in the firm. Roblox has executed superbly on its vision of enabling vast amounts of user-generated content, cross-platform play, and a platform to connect with others. There are some key big games industry trends that other publishers are just catching up on, where Roblox is already racing ahead. But he added that there were challenges ahead. This includes increased scrutiny of the company's business strategies and raising the average age of its young player base, but Roblox offers something unique that the market is not easy or quick to replicate. This new injection of funds is a bet from investors, bringing up a step closer to the metaverse like depicted in Ready Player One. So that's like their big statement on it all. The only thing that I will say, I'm not personally invested in Roblox. I didn't buy any when it IPO'd. I thought about it. I just feel like this year is a pretty big bubble for gaming companies, and it's not their fault, dude. I'm just saying I don't understand how, when things go back to normal, is Roblox gonna have the same amount of players? How are game companies gonna do better than when the entire planet was locked inside for months at a time? Like, yeah, their player base grew 85% in the last year, but that's because everybody literally had nothing to do but play video games. I want the company to succeed. I don't think it's gonna fail. I just don't really know how much more room for growth there is when literally the entire planet had nothing to do but game all the time. It's just the reality of it. Even if, 20% of kids end up going back to school, that's a lot less time that they can be spending on Roblox every day. Right now, the average person is spending 2 hours a day on Roblox, and I guess it's possible that a lot of people still will be. But when I was in school, bro, my mom was not gonna let me spend 2 hours a day on Roblox. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know. I do think the company is great. I love their business model. I don't think they're going anywhere. I don't think they're bankrupt. I just don't really foresee a situation where they can grow another 85% next year, because chances are, reality is that as things go back to normal, less people are gonna have time to play video games all day, you know? I also just think as the world reopens, people are going to be spending less money on video games. Like, yeah, right now people are buying a lot of cosmetic items. Kids can beg for Robux even more, but when parents can go spend money on real stuff, take their kid to Disneyland or whatnot, they're probably a lot less likely to be chucking as much money at the Roblox game. And considering your fan base is children, I know they said they're going to try to age up the fan base. It's just going to lead to a situation where, I don't know, I don't see them having as good of a year as last year. They'll probably still have a great year, and good for them. So, yeah, Roblox made somebody worth $5 billion. It's become a publicly traded company, and there's some big potential for people to be making some bands off the Roblox. Congratulations to everybody at Roblox. Seriously, I'm sure being in part of a company going public is incredible. I don't even know what I would do if I was worth $5 billion tomorrow, but congrats, and yeah, Roblox is on the stock market now. Yay, here we go, it's the future. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comments section down below what you thought. It would be much appreciated. And if you're new, subscribe and be sure to turn on those notifications so you never miss another post. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.